This is one of my portfolio YouTube channels. Gardening content, nostalgia, completely faceless. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we got here. The niche, the production system, the video that changed everything, and the month-by-month numbers as they compounded. Everything on screen, nothing hidden. Now, before we dive into the numbers, I want to explain the niche decision because, as you know, the niche is one of the most important things when starting your channel. And on the surface, a gardening nostalgia channel sounds like the least exciting thing you could possibly build. And I want you to understand exactly why me and my partner picked this topic anyway. So when we were deciding what to go into, the obvious choices that everybody goes into: cars, sports, celebrities, which are the classic niches of faceless YouTube channels. Those are the spaces that everyone gravitates towards because they feel familiar and they feel like they have the biggest upside. And they do, they definitely do, and some of them also work. But what those niches also have is very high competition, audiences that are young and skipping ads on their phones, and content policy issues that get their channels demonetized more often than I personally prefer. A gardening nostalgia channel, though, had almost none of that. The competition was low because nobody wants to build one, and the audience that finds it is 50, 60, or even 65-year-old watching on a television in their living room, not scrolling a feed, but sitting down and actually watching. And that one detail changes the revenue completely, because if I pulled up the audience tab on America Grows right now and we put it up on the screen, you can see that 52.7% of the views on this channel are coming from TV. The RPM, which is how much money YouTube pays you per 1,000 views, it's sitting at just under $7 lifetime, which is pretty good, I would say, compared to the average of $5 across the entirety of YouTube, I would say. And that is the number that makes the math work from very early on, and it's the number that most people chasing trendy niches never see because their audience is too young and too on mobile to generate it, right? Now, once we had the niche locked in, the next question was how to actually build the channel without spending a fortune on it. And this is where the model, where faceless YouTube channels get really interesting.
Hey guys, real quick, if you're someone who's serious about making money on YouTube, we have YouTube automation and faceless YouTube channels. So if you work a high-paying job and want to make more money on the side, or if you're a business owner and you're looking to diversify your streams of income, then go ahead and book a call for one-on-one coaching by clicking the link in the description. I've helped over 5,000 people just like you make more money on YouTube, and I'd love to see if I can help you do the same thing. So go ahead, click the link in the description, book a call, and I'd love to see you on the other side. If not, no issues, enjoy the free content.
The production workflow on America Grows was built lean from day one because obviously we had some experience doing this. We had AI writing the scripts, AI handling the voiceover, a human editor, and a thumbnail designer to handle the video and the graphics quality. And the cost per video was $40 to $60, so let's say average 50. And that margin is that what makes this model work from the beginning and worth building at scale, because when each video costs $50 to produce and the channel is generating several $1,000s a month, you're profitable well before most people building channels expect to be. And the reason the AI voiceover works so well in this niche specifically is that the tone of the content needs to be calm, warm, and measured, right? There's no high energy host required, no personality driven delivery. The voice just needs to feel steady and trustworthy. And AI nowadays can deliver that right on point. And if you're wondering what's the breakdown for the $50 cost per video, I would say that most of the time it's about $40 for the editing, which comes down to $2 to $3 per edited minute, which is pretty much how we pay the video editors nowadays, and then another $10 to $15 for the thumbnails, right? We're not factoring in the cost of AI because the subscriptions are maybe a couple $100 per month and you can do so much volume with them, right? So that's pretty much how that breaks down. And keep in mind, compared to when I first started faceless YouTube channels 5 years ago, the cost would have been at least double. A scriptwriter would have been $30 to $40, a voice actor would have been $20 to $30 per video, so we are already at $100 all in all. Now I want to show you the moment when this channel stopped being an experiment and became something real. But guys, if you are a busy professional that want to start a faceless YouTube channel, or if you already have a faceless channel that just isn't working quite right, head to the link in the description to access a free training and you can book a call to work directly with me. We've helped many students create a second stream of income through faceless YouTube, and I would love for you to be next. But now let's go back to the video and keep going because the numbers are the part that I really want to show you, and I'm sure it's the most interesting part for you guys as well. So we launched the channel and the first few videos did okay. The growth was slow, nothing that told you what was coming. Then the 9th video went up. 600,000 views, 51,000 watch hours, 2,600 new subscribers from a single upload, which pushed the channel past the YouTube Partner Program threshold in one move, so we became monetized. And that video also made $1,600 on its own from ad revenue, and it cost, you guessed it, $50 to produce. I say this a lot and I mean it every time, guys. With this business model, you're always one video away from monetization, from making $1,000, from taking your channel to the next level, it's always about finding that one video, like this video right here was for America Grows. It's finding that idea that connects with what people are already looking for, one title that makes them click, or one video that the algorithm decides to push, and everything can change. The channel and the videos don't need to go viral across the whole platform. It just needs to find its audience, and when it does, the compounding starts. Now, let me show you exactly what happened once the money started coming in, because this is where things get interesting. So we got monetized in 30 days. The channel launched at the end of June, beginning of July, and by August, we were in a partner program and making money. August was the first month with around $600, with the first day just above 50. And for a channel that was 1 month old with no existing audience, this is a slow start, and I remember joking at it and thinking, okay, this is real. Then September, the first full month of proper monetization, came in at $9,949, and I remember being a little bit frustrated because we could not hit $10,000 because of 51 bucks, but looking at it, of course, it's ridiculous because it was so good. I mean, think about it. Getting monetized in 30 days and making $600 month 1 and then $10,000 month 2, it's just insane. These are very, very good results, and I would not say this is the average. But wait, there's more. October was $15,575, and we hit our first $1,000 day dev month, $1,200 actually, with a record single day of $1,732. And I remember that day specifically because it was the first time I looked at the dashboard and I thought, damn, this channel is a real business now. November came in just under 8,000, slightly slower, but still solid. And then from there, the channel settled into what I call cruising mode: consistent views, consistent revenue, and no major intervention needed. Now, overall, in the first 6 months, America Grows generated over $40,000. If you want to see a more in-depth breakdown and me walking through the steps exactly how I did it, let me know in the comments below. And this is actually where it gets interesting, because you see, America Grows is not the first time I have seen this happen. One thing about this niche that we talk a lot about with my clients in my community, but I don't think a lot of other people talk about, is that the audience comes back and watches the videos again and again. You see, with a trending niche, you're always chasing the next big idea because the audience moves on. But with nostalgia and vintage content, if you build 5 to 10,000 subscribers, who's not a lot, but who genuinely watch your videos and subscribe because they like them, those people are gonna be there for years. The content does not go out of style for them. So if you keep uploading, they keep watching, and the revenue stays consistent, this becomes an asset, not a hamster wheel. And by now, we've replicated the system dozens of times. Our client Brian, for example, was working full-time in insurance and tried Amazon FBA, dropshipping, and Kindle publishing before, all with little success. He joined a program, started a similar nostalgia channel to the one I'm showing you right now, and he scaled it to $14,000 in his record month. Now, in terms of what to actually watch in the analytics as you build, there are 2 numbers that tell you almost everything. So if you are a beginner and just getting started with this, just watch out for those, and you're gonna do the 20% and it's gonna yield 80% of results. Number 1, click-through rate. This tells you whether your titles and thumbnails and your ideas and packaging overall are compelling enough when the video shows up on someone's feed. And number 2, the average view duration tells you whether the content is holding the attention after people click. Now, if click-through rate is low, the packaging is the problem. If average view duration is low, then the content and the positioning is the problem. Fix whichever one is off, identify the constraint, and then make the next video a little bit better, and then check the numbers again. That loop and coming up with interesting video ideas for your niche, for your small segment of the market, is the whole job. It's the sole secret sauce of this Faceless YouTube channel business. Look, you just watched a story of how I built a $40,000 channel from a gardening niche that most people would just scroll past without a second thought. And you can take everything I showed you and try to replicate it yourself. Or you can work directly with me to replicate it for you as well, just like we've done for hundreds of our clients already. So if you're interested, check out the free training below and book a call to work with us. I would love to work with you, and regardless, see you in the next one.